Welcome Diecast fans, I'm Tom Spanners-Watson.
And I'm Frank the Geary Gibbs.
And welcome to the final round of the British Invasion.
That's right. Just like the previous race, there's 4 races, the drivers will rotate positions, and then at the end of the 4 races, the top 2 drivers are going to go head to head for a best of 5 finale. And during the main race, we're going to run the standard points 5, 3, 2, 1 and 0 for a DNF.
Now that first round definitely provided a lot of entertainment and a lot of craziness, but these drivers managed to make it through, so let's take a quick recap of who they are. First up, we've got Edward driving the Jag, then we've got Freddie driving the Lotus, Oliver in the McLaren, and finally we've got Rupert driving the Aston Martin.
Yeah, there's some beautiful cars. Freddie's definitely got his work cut out for him as the only classic car in the field, but let's see how he goes.
Alright, first up we've got Edward and Rupert in the front row. They get underway. The Jaguar out pretty quick, he'll come out with the lead. The Aston pushing hard past the Lotus there. Lotus gets up on the side, Jaguar down through the finish, and it looks like there might be some oil on the track in that finish straight based on how those drivers crossed the line.
That Jag was out nice and clean, but look at Freddie in the Lotus there, got his nose up on that sidewall going into Kahuna Corner. Luckily he managed to get it under control.
Yeah, we've definitely seen that go horribly wrong for a number of other drivers where they crash through the infield.
And then you've got Rupert in that Aston going sideways across the finish line, and also Freddie spinning through there as well.
Edward takes the early lead and Freddie just lucky to finish there by the look of it.
But at least all 4 cars did make it to the finish line, which is good.
As we head into race number 2, drivers rotate around. We've got Rupert in the Aston up front. Next to him we've got Oliver in the McLaren. The McLaren out of the gate like a shot. That launch control working well. Nicely over the jump. Oh, he's slowing down a little bit. 3 cars battle to the finish line. And who took second place there?
Oh, that was definitely close. We're going to need a real slow-mo on that one to check it out. So you've got the McLaren going across, and then it looks like the Aston came in second, and then just in behind him, the Jag.
Oliver takes the win that time, moves into second place with Rupert on 6 as well, and then Edward out in front on 7. And unfortunately, Freddie lagging behind there.
He's going to have to put his cup of tea down and pull finger if he wants to do a bit better.
But he's in the front row this time. He's got a chance to make up for it. Edward with the bump draft there right on his tail. The McLaren tries to get ahead, but he can't do it. Lotus gets to the front, spins around through Kahuna Corner and races down to the finish. Nice run there from Freddie.
And another race with all 4 drivers making it to the finish line. This is a great final so far. And it's super close as we go into the last race. Pretty much anybody's got a shot here to get into those final 2.
They get underway for the final race. The Jaguar out quick yet again. The Aston Martin close in behind, battling with the Lotus. Oh, the Aston goes off. The Lotus tries to get up the inside. He gets clipped by the McLaren, and the Jaguar takes it. And that's the Aston Martin of Rupert there, getting mercilessly pushed off.
Well, look at the Jag go sideways, and you've got Freddie going sideways. In fact, it looked like he might have pushed Rupert's Aston Martin over the side, and then there was a huge battle down to the finish line. These boys really were giving it the beans on this final race. I mean, look at the Lotus there, tries to get around the Jag. Edward did a great job to hold on to first place, and then as they come down to the finish line, I'm not sure that the McLaren even crossed the finish line.
I'm not sure. Let's have another look here.
Look, he's sliding up, the Lotus goes across, and then, oh, that is so close. Can we get a still frame?
And he did, he just crossed it by the paint on that bumper. That means Freddie and Oliver tie on 11 points each. So we're going to have a race off before the race off.
So basically it's a classic Canyon showdown. Edward safely through to the final, but now we've got to race off Freddie and Oliver in a best of 3 to see who's going to go through and challenge Edward.
To decide which lane the boys started in, it was up to a coin toss. So Freddie takes the inside lane first, he gets out pretty quick. But there goes the McLaren. Nice burst of speed there. Clean over the jump. Freddie gets a bit of a spin on. The McLaren spins around, does a 180. But both drivers make it across the finish line, but Oliver will take the first win. As per usual, the drivers switch lanes. Oliver now on the inside. Been looking to close Freddie out, but Freddie not going to go down easy. It's pretty neck and neck. Freddie up the inside. Can he hold on to it all the way to the finish? He slows down a bit, but he holds on, takes the win. So they are tied, and it is sudden death now. Freddie back on the inside, Oliver on the outside. That McLaren got the launch control. Whoa, big drift there in KM corner. Both drivers go sideways over the jump. All sorts of craziness in this last run. Oh, and Oliver just holds on for the win.
Wow, look at this drift. Oliver just gunned it too soon going out of KM corner. Luckily for him, he managed to keep it under control, so he'll be going up against Edward in that beautiful Jaguar for the main final.
Alright, stick around, we'll be right back after the ad break for the big finale.
Look cool, be cool with this awesome Chaos Canyon t-shirt available at chaoscanyonmerch.online. Get yours today.
Welcome back, race fans. It's time for the best of 5 final. Who's going to take it out? Will it be Edward and the Jaguar or Oliver and the McLaren?
And because Edward had the highest score going into the final, he takes the inside lane for this first race.
He's out very quick here. He'll come out of KM with the lead. Oh! Oliver having more trouble in KM corner there. I'm not quite sure what's going on with him as Edward storms away for the win. But he makes it to the bottom of the track. Not quite sure what happened. Oh, look at that. He somehow managed to spin around. He's having all sorts of problems in that outside lane, but Edward with just a massive lead over Oliver there. That was ridiculous. Oliver just lucky to finish, but it didn't really matter because he's not getting any points for finishing because losers don't score. Well, he better pull his finger out this time. All right, the drivers switch lanes. Edward moves to the outside. Launch control on the McLaren doing pretty well, but that Jaguar putting the power down to the ground nicely. Oh, gets a big spin through Kahuna corner. They kind of tangled just into that final straight, but Edward will hold on for the win.
Wow, this Jaguar just got really sideways. He overcooked his drift, got it back under control, saw the McLaren coming up the inside, and basically just teabagged him by pulling across in front of him.
That's not what that means, mate.
Yeah, he like bounced on the top of his car, in and out like a teabag going into a cup of tea.
Okay, moving right along. McLaren out quick yet again, but here comes the Jaguar. Jumps to the front. McLaren goes off. That hands it to Edward and the Jaguar. And I'm not quite sure what happened with Oliver there. Super disappointing for him to go off track.
Yeah, he just drifted wide, started sliding down the rail, and I think his cup of tea sloshed around, unbalanced him, and he flipped over, went into the inside of Kahuna corner. Not where you want to finish.
Well done, Edward. This Jaguar proving an absolute beast on the track.
Yeah, it certainly was. We know from the GT Manufacturers Cup the Jaguars were tough on the track, and he proved it yet again. A beautiful drive and a beautiful car.
All right, well, we hope you've enjoyed the series. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time.
Hey Spanners, so if that wasn't a teabag manoeuvre, what is a teabag manoeuvre?